going on, world, man? Y'all tapped in. We got another episode of the Co-worker Homies. I'm here with my co-workers, my guys. First of all, it's your boy Puz Rose. We got,
Comedian Desi, y'all already know what it is. Come on, man.
Chat funny, baby.
yeah, we tapped in again. We want y'all to subscribe. We want y'all to turn your notifications on. We need all the love. We starting from the bottom, but we gonna see y'all at the top.
Please.
All right. So with that being said, fellas, what we got going on today? What's going on? Talk to us.
Today we got a good day. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got a lot of topics to discuss. First of all, let's say this episode of Coworker Homies is brought to you by CTC Trucking LLC.
Already know. And it's sponsored by Coworker Homies.
Exactly. So how was y'all weekend, man? How was y'all weekend?
Man, hold on. We got to take the time out, show love to the city. You know,
Yes.
with the bridge, the key.
Francis Scott Key
Yeah.
Bridge,
Going
right? Key
down.
Bridge.
Send prayers out to the families of the people who lost someone there. Shout out to the city for coming together. I'm saying a lot of support. I just feel like that was a banger because I don't even like hitting highways no more after that.
Yeah, and right now we all are just really annoyed about bridges now in the situation. I don't even know the answer to it. I don't even know the ins and outs of it, but I just want to send my prayers and thoughts out to the families and everything that were involved. So, yeah, man.
And me being on behalf of me being a truck driver and driving coming out of the port, I want to send my heartfelt condolences to a lot of the port workers and stuff down there too, because everybody is affected, and this is a catastrophic devastation. So once again, we all send our prayers out to those families and the people that lost their lives.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's a crazy shot, man. Saying the videos going all around.
right,
man.
right.
Yeah.
It kind of shot you a little bit.
In the middle of the
Y'all
night.
travel so much.
Yeah.
See something like that is crazy though, man. But we gonna switch it up a little bit though. What we gonna start off with? We gonna start off with the question.
First, I would just want to say, this is we speaking in the future. I'm excited about this weekend because we had the Draft House this weekend. We got a show, literally tomorrow.
Right.
We doing a co-work. We got a show tonight here now, but showtime tomorrow.
So we back at the workplace.
Yep.
All it's in Draft House, man. It's a great place, man. They always show love. They always come out, man. We be back soon. If you ain't got your tickets, make sure you get your tickets. What
I
else?
want to hear Chap's. I want to hear Chap's questions because I know Chap got some fire.
Yes, I do. Everybody, I have some questions.
Because
from
we
my
be hiding out questions from each other. But Chap,
Right.
go ahead.
They don't know what I'm about to ask, and I don't know what they about to ask. So my first question for my fellas would be, what's y'all feelings on joke stealing?
What's my feelings on that?
Yeah, like how do you feel? How do you feel about other comics stealing your jokes? Like, I ain't talking about stock material. I'm talking about an actual joke that you took time to think about, perfect, perform, get it down pat, and then next thing you know, another comic, it could be a newbie or a person of more status than us, stealing that, using that joke, taking it, stealing it, whatever you want to call it. What's your thoughts on that?
Me personally, I feel like comedy is a tough game sometimes because we kind of base our material off of what's more relatable. So sometimes it'd be like a thin line to even be called joke stealing sometimes to me. Because I feel like if I'm talking about a baby, you talking about a baby, all right, that don't mean I'm stealing. But when you really break it down and you see somebody like really like I know that's me, it hurts. Because people don't understand, like, this is like our bread and butter. Like, this is my goal. This is something that came from this is my brainchild. So for my brainchild to be put out here in the world and people embrace me for it and then turn around and see somebody else come behind me and do that same thing, it's a smack in the face. It's definitely a smack in the face.
The specifics, that's what hurts. When it's the specific parts where ain't nobody else lived this situation exactly how I lived it, that's what pissed me off. It's frustrating because it's like, I feel like it's enough going on in the world. It's enough things going on for us to come up with our own material. I've seen it in my face happen, and Ty had to grab me back. This is in New York at Broadway. That was a situation. And I've seen it done to other people. You know what I'm saying? I've been at, because with comedians, I have a favorite joke that comedians have with everybody. Because I'm a comedy connoisseur. I love comedy that much to the point where if me and another person share a topic and that person hit that topic hard, you be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? So I have a respect for comedy, and it's frowned upon, but it's not. We don't attack it as much because we feel like we're gonna be labeled as the hater once you get online and start saying it. You're not looked at as righting the wrong, like a hero, like a vigilante. You looked at as a hater now. That's the time where you're now. You a hater if you start saying something.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate joke stealing. For all the joke stealers, I hate y'all. I don't like it because I feel like this, like Desi and Puzz talked about. If somebody takes their time, and y'all know y'all stealing.
Come on, man.
Y'all know y'all stealing the joke. That's gotta hurt y'all more than it hurt us. Like, you know you ain't write this joke. You know you ain't take your time out to think of this joke. Why would you steal it? Why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we sit up here, we come up with this original material. It take 10, 15, sometimes years to perfect a joke. You know what I'm saying? Months and sets. And you see somebody, I've even seen comics take other people's jokes that I've known, and I'll be sitting in the back mad because I know who joke they took.
You mad for the other
Right,
person?
I'm mad for the other person. I'm mad for the other comic. Like, why the hell they taking these jokes?
I gotta play devil advocate a little bit because I stole a joke before.
Oh, you a joke stealer?
No, listen though. But no, hear me out. It's a reason why I stole the joke though.
There's a reason.
It's a reason though, because I was new in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the game, and on top of that, I didn't steal it to like keep it as my own. I stole it because it was one time I was in the room and the crowd was getting a little rough for me, and I'm thinking that you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of stuff that I usually do, and in that realm, I wind up going to somebody else's joke. Shout out to Ronnie Jordan.
Thank you for.
I gotta pay respect, but I only did it one time. But it was early on in the game. It wasn't like I took his joke and I
took
ran
it on the
with
road.
Like, I didn't take it on the road. I never used it ever again. But I remember in that moment that I was like, "This ain't mine."
And
You
you
know
were
what I'm
young.
saying?
You was young.
I was young in the game. I was probably about 3 years in, and I'm like, I'm struggling on stage at the time, and I thought of the joke, but I'm like, as I was saying, I'm like, this ain't my joke. But it wasn't one of them situations where I was like, yeah, this is my joke now. I'm gonna just keep using it.
I'm gonna just roll with
But
it.
I felt bad at it because I felt like I was cheating. I felt like I cheated the crowd of a laugh that wasn't mine.
So you learn from your mistake.
But I learned from that. So that's why I kind of feel like if you know you wrong and you change it, that's something different.
Yeah.
But if it's the people that go out here and really like put their name behind it, like, yeah, this my joke, like that's not yours. You know it's not yours. So I kind of can feel it from both sides. I'm not out here taking Ronnie Jordan jokes all the time. It's a mistake. I apologize, brother. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't
He ain't even
know
know.
that.
Look, I could have kept it to myself. And like, I ain't doing it.
He didn't even know.
I know a comedian that said now y'all think I'm talking about a comedian that said when I first started doing stand up, I was taking everybody jokes. Like you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
He said I was taking everybody jokes. All the famous people, all the local niggas, I was using everybody stuff. Then somebody approached me, an OG approached me and said, yo, you can't be doing that. Like that's like really wrong. You can get fucked up out here for that. He was like, for real, like, yeah, nigga, you know how hard niggas work for their material? Right, he said he stopped doing comedy for like a year to really build his own setup. I respect that, but I was like, damn, you was taking nigga. I was taking everybody jokes. I wasn't even, I see some shit on TV like, oh, shit, I got to get this. Let me get that up off you.
I'm going to kill it with this one.
But also, you still have, do y'all think it's the thing with we always talk about, you think it's famous people who had people to go in the clubs and watch the open mics and watch the shows, and then they be like, yeah, like he gonna like that. Master will like that. Let me go back into the lab.
You know they out there.
Yeah, it's because some of the jokes that they be taking, they be like, come on, that's too spot on.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
the
too
personal,
spot on.
the personal shit, man.
Yeah, that's the one that hurt the most.
That shit hurt, man.
And I think we've seen them. I think we've seen some of those people.
Yo, Chap has some we not gonna sit on names,
he about to get mad.
Yeah, we
I know, because I remember early
we've
on,
seen them people.
Chap had an issue.
I think we seen
Chap
just some of
about
that
to say
people.
somebody's name.
I ain't saying nobody's
We
name.
used to talk with a late night about this shit. Chap used to be like, I know this nigga saw me.
Yeah,
because he's
you know,
saying this shit
and I
back
ain't,
to back.
That's
Like,
the thing.
the way I say it.
I ain't even no comedian where as though my name out there, nothing like that yet.
But the
But motherfuckers recognize funny. The motherfucker recognize a funny bit, or they gonna take your bit.
Yep.
They gonna take it, man.
Dirty. Chap was
Dirty,
used to be mad. I was like, Chap, let it go. Cause you got more material, you got way more shit, you got shit to talk about, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So my question, let me see, Ty, cause you an asshole for this shit. Oh man, this is funny, cause how do y'all feel about the men wearing wigs effect, black versus white? Boom. black versus white. Because Marlon just got on the interview and was like, why do black people, why be so hard on each other? And I see where he coming from. And still, it's like a thing where, you got the people that's halfway talking about it's the emasculating the black man. Why niggas got to keep wearing wigs all the time?
Take it.
Go ahead, Paul. How do y'all feel about it?
I ain't gonna front. I feel like I'm feeling like Marlon a little bit. Like you putting more race on the comedy than what it's supposed to be. Because if Robin Williams can be Mrs. Doubtfire and we love him, and we not saying we demasculating him, but then Tyler Perry come out and do the same thing, and you be like, oh, he a black man, you got him in a dress.
That nigga gay. Now you can't wait to call him gay.
Yeah, like you can't do that. Like you gotta understand this in the realm of comedy. It's comedy. Like stop making everything about race. Everything like you know what I'm saying. Like because we get trapped in the mindset of saying like if something's going wrong, somebody's setting us up. But in actuality, like when you really pay attention to the numbers. Like, no, that was a funny joke. Like, he had on a wig. It was funny. All right, let's enjoy it for being funny. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like sometimes they might overplay it. Like they overplay it at times. Like when Wesley Snipes and all them was in there. You can tell when they overplaying it. But then I also feel like you gotta still respect it for being comedy. Comedy is comedy
and great acting.
And great acting. Like we enjoyed it. So why take away from it because he's white or he's black? Like,
but as far as skits, how you feel about like the skit people to do it? Could you feel like some of them be going overboard?
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. They be putting a little extra on it. Cause I feel like this. I mean, but then I don't know because at the same time, if like shout out Devontae, he put on a bonnet, right?
Yeah.
All right. People attack him and be like, "Hey, yo, you gay for doing that."
Yeah.
But if he got an audience that's appealing to it, why would I go away from that? Like, why would you put that over my head to say you can't keep doing that when I have an audience for it? So it's almost
making money.
Listen. When I take this bonnet off, or Eastside Ivo, everybody like, oh, he do that stuff too well. But at the end of the day, like when that man take that bonnet off or whatever, he's a man at the end of the day. So stop. Like that's his job. Like you can't get mad if I find an audience that it works for me, and then you turn around and because you don't like the success I'm getting from it, then you turn around and be like, oh, that's gay, brother. That man probably knocking down so much.
Yeah.
And he's probably not. I don't know if he gay or not because I don't want to speak out and then later on down the line.
Yeah.
He come up like,
but you were wrong. Nigga was gay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, as generally speaking, we gotta stop putting the gay stigma on people and just let people just be what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Chat.
Oh man, this is a
It's a doozy.
Because I feel like Puz in the beginning, like if it's strictly comedy, I'm for comedy. I'm a fan of comedy. If it's funny, I'ma laugh. I don't look too deep into it, far as somebody being gay, somebody being straight, wig, dress. If the joke itself is funny in that moment, then I'm a crack up and I'ma laugh. I feel like Desi said, I feel like some people that go on social media try to go overboard and just reaching, and then some of the stuff stick, some of it don't stick. But I feel like a lot of these people just reaching and reaching and reaching.
Like it's cosplaying black women.
Right,
that's
right. They see a lot of stuff going on. Like a lot of people saying, I'm pretty sure Vontae ain't get, shout out to Vontae, but I'm pretty sure he ain't get that bonnet idea out the blue. Pretty sure he's saying somebody doing it and say, you know what, I'm going to do it. And then the same way everybody else do it. Like, ain't nothing new under the sun, so you just gotta take your idea and try to put your own spin on it. But I don't think it should be, gay or straight, black or white.
My thing is, what's funny is I refuse to do it. I have a lot of woman jokes, but I just throw my voice. I let my voice be the woman. I just can't make myself put the wig on or the bonnet on. I can't make myself do it.
Right.
I grew up in the Paul Mooney era, when that shit was frowned upon, and I'm sorry. It's nothing wrong. It's just not my thing. Even when I do sketches that require a woman being in it, and I don't have the woman, I will put like the music videos, and I put the woman in the thing, and niggas comment like, "You just will never wear a wig. You ain't gonna never do that shit." I was like, "Hey man, I ain't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm sorry." And and people respect it, but that's just my
Hold
thing.
up. You know what's crazy though? I've done videos with a wig though.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
You doing everything. This nigga stealing jokes, putting on wigs.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna lie though. Listen though, this you gotta understand though. The same way you still respect me at the end of the day because you know who I am.
Right.
It's the same energy you gotta get at other people because we don't know who they are. Like everybody know. I ain't gotta. Be like, oh, I'm straight. You know what I am.
Yeah.
But granted, I don't do it all the time
Right, I
because
was about
that's
to say,
not.
you don't do it
Because
all
you
the
gotta
time.
understand, that's not my lane.
Yeah.
I might have did it and be like, all right, let me see something. All right, it didn't work.
So
Mhm.
let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Would you wear a dress?
See, that's the thing, right?
That's a whole.
See,
that whole.
when you say a dress, right?
Yeah, dress.
Like, is it a form fitted? Is it nightgown?
Nigga, it's a dress.
See, I don't know.
spaghetti strings.
It's a
Listen.
dress. A woman's dress. Would you wear
See,
a
listen.
woman's dress? It could be a duster, a gown, anything. Would you wear it?
See, listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can put a dress on. Only because I don't think I look right in the dress.
Yeah, it's not believable.
But at the end of the day, though, like I'm too focused on the joke. I'm focused on the craft of it.
Right.
I think people mistaking the craft for real life. Like, so hold up. All right, this is a spinoff of what's going on. So, would any one of y'all play a gay role? Like show enough. Like,
was asked that.
you gotta lay down. Like, you gotta lay down.
See-
and these niggas- like,
see
like,
now.
Like, you gotta lay down next to
You
him.
getting into the meat and
I'm
potatoes.
just saying though. Like, you know,
I wouldn't. I'm not.
I know.
wouldn't.
Listen, I know
can't.
Chat
I'm
was
not.
100% a
Straight.
straight male. If he's in a role, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you played that, so now you that."
Like Drew.
Mhm. You did
on
Yeah.
Power.
good.
Yeah,
I couldn't
wouldn't
be
do it.
Drew.
Could you be
I couldn't
Drew?
be Drew.
No, I never seen that. I gotta catch
You don't
up
wanna
on
see
that.
Drew.
I don't want to see
No,
it.
you
If
don't
I don't
wanna
want to
see
see it, then the answer's no.
No, you don't
Now
want to see
listen.
Drew.
Want to go to
Now
no.
listen, as firmly am I with like trying stuff and being like that. I don't think I could go that far. You gotta have lines. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You gotta have
You're
boundaries.
right. You got to draw the line.
I would play a gay role.
Mhm.
Now,
Physically,
what I'm doing as a gay person
yeah.
definitely plays a part. The same way if I play a thug. All right, I play a thug, but I'm not gonna overdo it. Like I
Right.
wanna like I'm not kissing nobody. I'm not kissing in the movie.
But what if the script calls for that?
Everybody don't get the job. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody don't. You know.
Some jobs
Let's
ain't
take
for
some
everybody.
shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Yeah, like-
we can insinuate.
No, I
Yeah.
can't. Listen, but that's the same thing. Like, I'm not going to be able to portray that person or that character the way they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not the one qualified for that role.
Mm-hmm.
$1 billion
So I
on
can't-
the table. It's like no.
I'm not qualified. Like, because you gotta remember this, right? So would you do something that you're not qualified to do just for the money?
I would.
So you would kiss a nigga.
I've done jobs.
So you'll
I've
kiss a
done
guy-
jobs I wasn't
So
qualified
you
for.
kiss a
fuck
guy,
I'm not kissing a guy.
you're not qualified to do that, right?
No, I'm not.
So that's what we mean by you not being qualified.
Yeah.
But you said you would wear a dress.
No, I wouldn't because I don't look right in it.
Oh, because it got to be form fit.
Gotta
Form
be-
fitting. Like
gotta
I got
be.
like we ask. Like what are we showing? Like
Go ahead with your So what do we show? A little side.
Go ahead,
All right, let's go left.
Go ahead.
We already went right. All right.
Let's see if we go a little
My
left.
question. I want to hear y'all stories about the first time y'all touched the stage.
Touch the stage. Okay.
That first time you touched the stage.
Let me go first.
Yeah, you go ahead and take it.
Mine's was the Comedy Factory, man. The first time. Shout out to Alabama, one of my OGs, man. First time on stage. Signed up for a comedy contest. I was working at Singular. It's a very old ass sentence. I was working for Singular Wireless. Signed up online, and then you got to print the tickets out, give them to your peoples. All my coworkers came. My mother came. Brother came late at the time, and I did good, man. And it's like I told my first joke, and it hit so good. I just remember standing there looking at all these people laughing. Like I'm gonna do this shit for the rest of my life. There's no other option. Because I was gonna be a real estate agent.
Dang.
Y'all niggas don't even realize. I could have been selling y'all niggas a house.
Man, he made it.
But I made I was like, I need to sign up. My life is changing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I signed up to be a comedian. And once that joke worked, everything worked, man. And after that, I really planned my days to be a comedian from then on. I was telling people I'm a comedian. That's it. So I got bit by the bug
So you was
first
telling
off.
people you was a comedian like after one.
At the one set,
Dang.
I'm a comic.
He built different.
I
He
felt
built
different.
What you got, Chat?
My story's a little long, but I'm gonna try to sum it up.
It's a little long.
My first show was March the 18th, 2011.
Got the
And he
time.
The Waxter Center
2011.
down on I think that was South Charles Street or somewhere with Desi. It was we was like a variety show, comedy show, and I was planning on doing it for some years, and I was scared. I was so nervous. I kept saying I'm gonna try it. I did a play with him and his brother. We did a play. I think it was called Pennies from Heaven. We did a play, and I felt good about the play. And I said, man, I'm gonna try this comedy thing the next time you know we got a show. So he said, write about 3 minutes of material down. I ain't gonna put you out there too long. I'm gonna just get your 3 minutes together and get out there. So come showtime, I'm standing in the back, I'm sweating, I'm nervous, my stomach bubbling, I got family and stuff in the audience. I was ready to tell them no.
The
I
whole
was
way,
ready
the
back
whole
out.
way showed up though. It was
Yeah,
like, you can't
I was ready
back
back out of the show. I was ready to be like, nah, you know what, yo, just next show I think about doing it the next show.
Call out.
He like, nah,
already
you
at the
here now,
location.
nigga. I heard the motherfucker say, coming to the stage. This is first time on stage. Give it up for Chap. And people start clapping. And when I went out there and grabbed the mic, my hand was shaking. And my hand was so nervous, I had a homeboy way in the back. He said, nigga, I ain't see your hand shaking. And I was shaking my hand like I had Parkinson's. I was like Muhammad Ali with the torch. I was shaking, man. And
niggas ain't
right.
shit, yo. Nigga, I see your hand shaking. Like, damn, nigga.
And, the first joke I told was about Terrell Suggs being ugly. Shout out to Terrell Suggs. I was like, how many of y'all Ravens fans in here? Clap it up, y'all Ravens fans. And people start clapping. I said, man, my kids like the Ravens. I said, but they scared of that damn Terrell Suggs. I said, he's so ugly. He need to keep his helmet on his contract. He shouldn't be able to take his helmet off. And people start laughing. And when I got off stage, man, I was just like, yo,
This shit work.
I should have been doing this shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. I said, yo, thank you for pushing me. And then, he said I got bit with the bug, and here we are, 18 years later. I mean, 13 years later.
But it's funny because not everybody get bit.
Yeah.
Not everybody get bit by that comedy bug.
got
Some
bit
niggas
with
get
the
on
bug.
stage and the bug just fly by them.
Hey, let's
Right.
stop putting comedy on the end of this bugs.
Bit by the
I got
comedy
bit
bug.
with bug.
Right. Not the magic bug.
Yo,
Nah.
all right, listen. My first time, right? Similar to Desi. Was at the Comedy Factory with the Rising Stars competition. And what's crazy is with the competition, they tell you got to bring at least 6 people. Now, I was like, I'm gonna minimize this. I know at least 6 people that's gonna come. I don't want to bring everybody out.
Right.
So I made it. I said, all right, I got some brothers and some sisters, and my mother, my father. That's enough to make 6 right there. So when I did it, I'm like, I don't even know how comedy worked. I've been a fan of comedy for so long. I just don't know how it actually worked. So like you said, Bama was down there. He like, hey man, do your thing. When the light come on, get off stage. So I got up there, and it was funny because I did my first joke or whatever, and people started laughing. So in my mind, I thought this how this worked. I thought they was in on it. Like I thought like as a comedian, they understand that whatever I say, they gotta laugh
Gotta
at.
laugh right after.
So in my mind, I'm like, this how this works. I'm thinking like, all right, whatever I say, they gonna laugh at.
Whatever.
Everybody was laughing, and they was laughing. They was hitting. Everything was hitting, and then I ran out of material.
Within the 5?
Yeah, I ran out of material. I ran out of material, and I was like, and I just remember sitting up there, and I was like, I said, man, I said, why y'all staring at me so hard? I said, man, it's hard. Give me a hand clap. And everybody started cheering. I was like, oh, I already won the competition, man. I'm good, man. I'm good now.
I control everybody.
Because I'm in my mind, I'm like, they doing everything
I say, you're right.
Yeah, what's supposed to happen.
Crab participation.
So I got off stage, and what's crazy was it was the rising competition, right? So everybody had to vote. You had to vote your top 3, and the top 3 moved on. And I didn't make it. But at the time, I was like, I'm still a little geeked up off of just doing it. And I was like, dang, all right, I tried it. I'm about to just do something different now. And the DJ pulled me to the side. He was like, come here, let me holler at you. He was like, hey, I just want to let you know you got a lot of votes. He said people didn't put their names on their votes, so it didn't count. That's the only reason why you didn't move on. So if that DJ would have never came and told me that I got enough votes to really move on, but the votes just didn't count because people didn't vote the correct way, if he would have never called me over and said, like, you know, you did well, I don't know what I would have done. I'd have just moved on to the next situation. And I remember just walking out of there. It was down at the power plant.
Yeah.
And I remember this white man was like, hey, excuse me. He like, my wife loves you. And that was the first time I ever seen a white person just introduce me to his wife, like she loved you. And I'm like, okay. She's like, she want to take a picture with you. And I'm like, this is my first time, and people want to take pictures. And that. I'm like, this how this works. And I just been stuck on it ever since then.
Yeah. I didn't. See, I didn't win my first round because once I told my jokes, Ty, you was there. I told my jokes, and I thought because I was making everybody laugh, I thought I won.
Oh, you thought it was
already,
over?
I thought
Dang.
I was already winning, so I sat down
What?
Oh, you thought.
and started doing more material.
Oh yeah, you killed yourself.
I killed myself, and what's messed up is this is the messed up part. When I started going there, I had one of my first main jokes for the crowd was I will play the Bill Cosby intro to the show. The
Hold on, you had music on your first.
yeah no after that first set,
Oh, all right,
I said I'm
about
gonna
to
start
say-
making
I'm
more
about to say,
shit.
Wow, and he think he.
I had Bill Cosby, the one that's like doom 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 doom. I
Mhm.
had that as my intro song, and I would say, "Y'all know what song that is?" All the black people say the Cosby Show, and white people. I knew that white people wasn't going to say the Cosby Show, and then white people would be quiet. I said, "Don't worry, I got something for the white people too," and I would make them play Seinfeld. And, they come on, ding, 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 and then everybody would laugh, and it was my way of bringing everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the damn Comedy Factory the next week when I wasn't performing. A nigga did that. A nigga had because I left my I left my CD at the DJ booth. It said Desi Cosby Show / Seinfeld.
And he uses
A
that.
nigga used my exact fucking.
Stole
I
your
couldn't
joke.
believe I didn't know that stealing jokes existed. Like I didn't know you could do that.
That should have been a fight.
I was so fucking mad, yo. I could have killed that
Should have
motherfucker.
been a fight right there.
But yeah, go ahead, check. Now I'm my underarms. Now I'm getting
He
irritated.
said, "My arm starting to
Now,
sweat."
now I'm getting mad now.
I'm mad with you. I'm mad for you.
Couldn't believe it.
Hey, how the fuck you steal the whole?
I never
CD?
did. I never did that joke. I didn't even want the joke no more.
So what's your next question, Jack?
So my next question is, I wanted to ask y'all this for a minute. Do y'all have the same personality off stage as y'all do on stage? Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Dazzy, I guess you could take this one first.
Y'all already know, man. I am not the nigga you see on stage. Leave me the fuck alone. I am quiet. I am to myself. I am very much awkward. I'm very much an introvert. I love my own space. I don't even like being around my family sometimes. I just like being in my own space. And some people get that messed up as audience members. You look at a comedian and see how much they like on stage, and then they get off stage, and then y'all and then y'all get mad. That's how they think niggas is. and shit. And then they get off stage.
Oh shit!
Nigga get off stage. You be like, he mean? No, nigga, human. Nigga don't feel like.
You ain't never said hoo hoo.
Never did it on stage, but I just felt like I wanted to give the sound effect of what y'all think. Nigga said, nigga. Yo. I think that's what y'all be thinking comedians is 24/7. But realistically, yo, we just like our space, man. We are two different people, man. I'm just mad, chill, man. And most people know that. A lot of people know that, but newcomers, they be like, he funny all the time. Let me go and push this nigga and be weird with him and shit. And I don't
Say be weird with him.
Nah, I'm just gonna leave me alone. So, chat.
I'm the same. I'm the same way though. Like I feel like my character, the way I was acting before I started doing comedy, I was always funny and I felt like I was always on.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like once I started doing comedy, I kind of cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, shout out to Ty for being on point.
Yeah, shout out to Ty.
Shout out to Ty for being on point.
Shout out to
I'm
Ty.
over here breathing on the mic. You ain't say nothing.
What the hell?
Shout out to-
I'm over there, yeah, right. My bad, yo. My bad.
Yo.
Shout out to Ty.
So listen, so I felt like before doing comedy, I always felt like I was always on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like my character. Like, all right, he's funny all the time I meet him. He's always funny. But then when I started doing comedy, like as a profession, I felt like this my bread and butter. Like I get paid to do this. I'm not about to keep just being the funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually kind of laid back a little bit, and I'm like, I like it back here sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know I have the capabilities to be like, all right, I'm gonna cut it on. And I know I got the capabilities to say, well, I just want to chill. So it's like I'm definitely way different than I am off stage, but I still feel like if you catch me in the right moment, you're gonna get the right guy. So I'm half and half.
Okay.
I feel like I'm probably 75% not who I am on stage most of the time. Like when people find out I do comedy, they can't believe it. They blown out the water. What? Especially on my jobs. Every job I ever had, and I told them I did stand-up comedy after a while, I can't believe you do comedy. You look mean. You mean. You don't do comedy. You da-da-da-da. It's just because I separate the two. Like in the workforce, I'm one way. You know, we grew up in Baltimore. Not saying Baltimore is the toughest, gangsterest city, but when you grow up in the streets of Baltimore, you gotta be a certain way and conduct yourself a certain way. So I use the stage to unwind and let my real self out, if you will. But I'm not no jokester and no geek ball all the time. But I'm like Pud said,
Don't say ain't no geek ball.
in my moments,
Check gonna swing
I'm
on
gonna
your
make you
ass.
laugh. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna trip.
Geek ball.
Everybody I get around, they enjoy my company. Whoever I get on the phone with, we always gonna laugh. Everybody, I keep people cracking up. But I'm definitely not the same comic on stage as off stage. As we all at this table, we know some comics that they got to be 100 on stage, 100 off stage. It's like they got to be in comic mode all day long. I don't particularly like that type of, energy.
It's funny because as comedians we know. Cause we know when the comedian off stage is being too much,
Right.
Like he's trying to prove he's a comedian,
Right.
And we be in a room, like, yo, chill out. Man.
I feel like
much.
that's what kind of makes me not do it as much. Is because I feel like I wanna be respected the way I respect people.
Right.
Like when I see people in the room doing too much, and I'm like, yo, he getting on my nerves. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to be
Get
that
on
guy.
somebody's nerves.
I don't want to be that guy getting on his nerves, trying to
Right.
be funny all the time.
Right.
So I don't mind falling back and being like, I'm regular.
Right.
Yeah.
Because people don't never believe I'm a comic until like they be like, hold up, yo, funny on stage, but why you ain't like? Cause I'm in the supermarket.
Right. I'm in regular mode.
Like I'm at McDonald's. What you
Right.
want me to do? But
Which makes me say, stop walking up to comedian saying, tell me
a joke. Oh
Right.
my god. Oh my.
Because
I almost got
it's
violent.
all right.
Right.
It's
Yo,
okay.
yo, went off.
Because
Hey,
comedians know that's like one of the most
Say
annoying
something
things.
funny.
Say something funny.
Because when they say some mean shit to you, then you gonna be like, why this nigga?
Right. First of all, this is not the arena.
Right.
You don't
Right.
walk up to LeBron and say, "Hey, LeBron,
Layup.
Do a
hey, LeBron,
360.
dunk the ball real quick."
Right.
Why is you asking LeBron to dunk?
Right.
You're not gonna ask LeBron. You're not gonna say, "Jordan, can you do the fadeaway right there?"
Cross me up.
So you're not gonna ask.
Nobody,
You're not gonna say,
nothing.
"Lil Wayne, spin 16 for me." You already know who he is. You respect him in his arena.
Comedy is the only profession that people do that.
Yeah.
Right. They think
Y'all
you can
don't
push
do
a
that
button.
shit to nobody else.
on the spot.
Nobody else. Hey, you a doctor?
Man,
Can you do some surgery?
give
real
me a heart
quick?
transplant.
Yeah, I just need a
How
heart.
many of y'all ever had this one before? Hey, y'all, this my homeboy. This my person. This Pudge. He a comedian.
Oh, that's every day.
Yeah, he a comedian.
Yeah.
Yo,
They be like, oh yeah.
that
you know?
shit doing it. Yo,
Now it's like
So now the spotlight.
it's on.
everything you say, they like.
Right.
waiting
They
like,
like he gonna say something.
Right.
go ahead.
They
Like,
like,
miss, I'm trying to order my food.
right. I just
I just
want.
want double cheese.
I had niggas go on live like, I'm about to go to this nigga right now. Yo, I'm on live with this nigga. Like, yo, I ain't on right now.
Right.
Where am I
Get the fuck out.
That's
Nah,
what
man.
I'm saying.
You gonna get your feelings hurt. You ever let somebody down? When
All
they
the
thought,
time.
you was funny and they're like, they gonna start walking to you
I
on
feel
the-
better. I feel better that way. That makes my day now.
Mm-hmm.
be
It
me.
makes my day to not make your day.
I let somebody down. I let a child down.
Oh, now that's
child
bad.
and a parent.
Man, that's bad.
Because mind you, you
yeah.
got, no, you gotta hear my side. Because y'all know
Yeah, you correct.
when we get up for flights,
Mm.
we are half asleep.
You ain't say it was in the airport.
Well, it was at the airport.
See, now I respect you.
Mind
a
you,
lot
my
more.
daughter, one of her friends just spent the night. All right, my daughter, one of her best friends, spent the
joke.
night. And the little girl and her mother saw me at the airport. And it was like, oh, hey, Desi. I was like, whatever. And I just kept walking.
See, no, that's
Right, I
different.
was already halfway woke.
That was different because you knew these people.
You're right.
You knew these people prior.
But
You
it's
just
still,
like, you
it's
just-
still early. I don't be looking at these kids.
I said whatever.
I was just like, whatever.
This
Just
nigga-
kept walking.
Oh,
Daddy turned
humbug.
it-
Go to
Daddy
Chick-fil-A.
turned it But you're turning the bat bad.
It
I said, let me go to.
I'm in
Let me go to.
Oh, humbug.
Going to Chick-fil-A. Leave me alone.
Dang.
And long are like, they use me in his house to this damn kid. I'm like, what kid? You don't even remember, do you? I was like, I don't remember.
And she was over your house like,
They were at my house literally like that weekend before. I had shows. But it was like 4 in the morning, bro. You know how you got to get up extra early for the flight? I don't want to talk to nobody.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, child and parent. I'm
Child and
apologize.
parent.
Still don't know who they is, but I'm sorry.
What's your next one, Desi?
But first, I want to make sure y'all subscribe while y'all watching and tripping and goofing off. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, follow the page, like all that. Coworker Homies on YouTube. We on the iTunes, the Spotify, all that. Make sure y'all.
because listen,
Out.
we
Instagram.
we here for y'all. This is what this is about. This is about us
This is
being
the build.
co-workers. We in the
This is
break
build.
room.
Now
You know-
look at that Ty next joint. Here we go, Ty. What Ty sent me now? Hold up. Oh man, this is the one. I'm looking dead in the camera for this one. Have you ever have you ever had sex with a coworker? Let's break it down. Let's get into it. I'm gonna go with Chat first. Go ahead. Go
No, I have not.
first. Give it up.
That's gonna sum that up.
Clap it up for
Yeah,
Chad.
no, I have not. I don't fuck with my coworkers like that.
Thumb down, like and the nigga. This is the line. This nigga.
Yeah.
You lucky you ain't on the camera.
Yeah.
This nigga.
We don't get his ass on camera one time,
Yep.
but yeah,
Pudge.
I ain't that
No.
fuck with them damn coworkers.
Not at all.
Next,
You
Not
never
at
had.
all.
next
Never had
topic.
it.
Never.
All right, next topic. Go ahead.
Never.
Desi, you answer. You gotta answer your own question,
Boss.
Desi.
I ain't never seen no boss.
No,
I
no,
wish I
no.
would've.
Have I?
Actually, most of my jobs I've been with, I don't know.
You
I ain't
know,
never slept with no boss.
just be young. You know,
I know you just slept with somebody.
when you young, you just make mistakes. Okay,
Yeah,
so we're not gonna act like
what you want to call it?
I'll be the guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're the
I'll
guy.
be the guy.
be
It
the guy.
happened. It happened. Didn't, and that's the thing about when you fuck a coworker. This is the funny part about it. Shit be fun at first and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be going to work at separate times, like y'all just wasn't at the same house and shit, trying to arrive.
Yeah.
At one arrive at 9 o'clock, one arrive 9:30.
Oh,
like
yeah.
y'all didn't just come out the same
Same
house.
house.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be fun at first. It's a little secret. Everybody, y'all be hanging together. Y'all are like, y'all be hanging together. You be like, nah, I don't fuck one like that. Yeah. And then when y'all stop fucking with each other like that, that's when shit get real.
Hold on, Daddy. So did this start off as like your co-work, like your work wife, or this just like
Just
I'm
a coworker.
gonna just smash yours?
You know what's crazy? It wasn't a work wife. It was the work wife was the one I was just going to lunch with, hanging out with. We was always together. It was the one nobody expected.
Dang, so you was out here just
Dirty
thugging?
dog.
Thugged
You
it out.
had a work wife and you was cheating.
And I
And a side chick
Yo,
at
was
work.
she, yo, was
She-
cheating on
right,
his
my
work
work
wife?
wife.
Yo,
With a side, you
crazy.
had a work wife and a side chick
Yo,
on
you-
the
It
work
turned
wife.
out like that. And then when you stop messing with them, you don't even want to go to work because you go to look at the schedule. You see their name on the schedule, like, bitch. I see this bitch again. I can't stand her, bro. Like you be mad and
This
shit.
thing
You be
turned.
mad. You be mad like it's not your fault.
Motherfucker.
I can't stand her ass, man. And then you be seeing them talking to other people, and you be like, oh, that's what you. So you gonna talk to other niggas and shit while I'm sitting right here? All right, bitch.
You getting personal. You
That's
got
why
me
I don't
personal.
recommend it. Stay away from it because there's nothing good can come from it. Some people they be like, I married my coworker. That's because y'all stopped working there and shit got better. I'm talking about like a consistent job. Y'all just fucking around. Stay away from it, man. Chat. I know you lying. Put,
I ain't lying.
y'all got some shit.
Chat. I do you
ain't
lie.
Y'all trying to say
Ain't
some
lying.
basic shit.
Listen,
The,
I'm not.
the
Listen,
views, what y'all said last week, the views of the
views
coworkers of Desi is not
That
a
do
reflection
not
of the
reflect the
coworker
rest of
homies.
us.
You know, by the way,
It's a
you
decade
know,
old, you know.
give it up for our sponsors again. We got CTC Trucking LLC, and we got subscribe, like, share, comment, tag, post.
Put, what you about to say, Put?
all right. So my question, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We all from Baltimore, right? We all from the city. Give me y'all struggle meals growing up. Your top struggle meal.
He want to go with this shit, man.
I know y'all got.
I got too many struggle meals,
Yeah,
Pudge. and I don't
But
have
no,
a-
like,
I don't have
I'm
a top
still
Like,
eating
one.
no, like what's your meal where you like, I'm down bad, or as a kid that your mother be like, go make some of this or whatever. Like, what's that one meal that you was like, I don't mind this.
I got a bunch, man. I'm gonna just go with grilled cheese. Grilled
That's
cheese.
a regular person meal.
Bread
Like,
is involved.
regular people eat that.
Grilled cheese, hot dogs and beans,
Okay, now we getting somewhere.
tuna fish. I still eat tuna fish, cereal. I eat both cereal every day.
But they not struggle meals. They regular meals.
I
I'm
mean,
talking about.
what you mean, like mayonnaise bread? And all that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm
what's-
Oh,
talking
I don't
about
eat mayonnaise bread no more. Not about myself.
that he boot.
I ain't struggling.
What's that
I'm
no
over that
more?
phase in my life.
Listen,
You still eat mayonnaise bread?
no, I never ate mayonnaise bread, but I know you have.
Oh, all right.
I know you have.
Well, get
When you real
let's talk
hungry-
about me. Let's talk about you.
When you
Yeah,
real
go ahead,
hungry.
Desi, what you got?
What's your
eat?
damn struggle meal?
Mine's is that motherfucking syrup bread.
Oh,
Still, yo.
Put a little bit of the butter on there. We put a little bit of butter in the middle, and then you just put the syrup on it. You be like, man,
You still eat that?
if need be, shit.
yes. That was it.
Sometimes you gotta be humble yourself.
These shows like moves like it used to.
Sometimes it hit your taste buds.
I can't see
Back to
Desi in the
time
house
in
eat
your
no
life.
damn syrup bread.
Listen.
Shit, me and Wayne was tearing them bitches up.
I'm talking about now.
But no, we
Oh,
ain't
no,
no,
not
now.
now.
Now, no, we just,
Oh,
I'm
no, this
saying,
is now.
no, I'm saying like overall, like as a kid.
I thought you meant now.
Listen, I'm saying like when you was a growing up, your struggle meal, you was like, you ain't even realize it was a struggle meal because you was eating it so much.
in it.
But now that you older, you was like, I was down bad.
I was down real bad. Why the fuck?
Yeah.
My another one was unorthodox. Was fucking icing,
What? Like what?
Icing.
Icing on what?
like cake icing.
Oh, that's like,
Like hold
I
on,
was
like
wildin',
I like
bro.
icing on what? Like
like
out the
cake
spoon.
icing,
Just
out the
bowl.
Out the
motherfucking
bowl.
out the
That's how
motherfucking
Reese
can. Not
eat
even
it.
out the bowl.
That's how Reese
out
eat it, out
the
the can.
Pillsbury
Out the-
can.
out the
Yeah, that's
can.
how
My
that's how
mother made
Reese eat it.
cupcakes, And she made the fatal mistake of putting that motherfucking. I watched her put that motherfucking can in the refrigerator. Oh, she's gonna put the whole
So
can of
technically,
ice.
you might be just still high off a sugar high
Might
right
be.
now.
Years later, I'm still
Yeah,
up
you
there.
still off a sugar high. That's
Ah,
I
mesothelioma.
took a spoonful and said, "Wham, wham." I
You
was up
thugging.
until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, I ain't front. My struggle meal that I used to go to was that motherfucking sugar sandwich.
A sugar sandwich.
Oh.
That shit.
Look,
Like
look,
you
look,
eat
look,
rocks.
look.
A sugar sandwich.
Listen,
on the
you put the toast,
Yes.
then you put the butter on it.
Oh, we put butter. I thought you just said
No,
sugar.
no, you got it's a concept to it. Put the, put the toast,
Mm-hmm.
put the butter on it, then you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on that mother.
Cinnamon.
You got
Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Yeah,
You got
I,
cinnamon,
I,
y'all?
I, I do cinnamon.
A
and
lot of
cinnamon
people say
sugar.
they be doing cinnamon. We
Yeah.
ain't never had cinnamon like that.
Yeah, that's
We-
cool.
we just
You
had sugar.
substitute.
The cinnamon sugar
But-
Yeah.
took it to another level.
Listen, one struggle meal that I used to hate though. My mom used to eat pink salmon and eggs and rice.
That salmon cakes and shit.
Yo, not even the salmon cake.
That
The
one
salmon.
to me.
You liked it that time?
I like that.
Yo,
They ain't no struggle me.
you like that?
Yeah.
That shit, you just was looked at as
That
a
was
higher.
Gucci. That was
you
a
was-
delicacy.
you was-
That's a
that was-
delicacy.
Yeah, it was a delicacy.
Yeah.
Yo, that house be.
Yo, that house be ranking.
Listen, the house be rocking so bad that listen, but I never ate it. But another struggle meal came out of that.
Would it come out of?
Cause see, listen, my mother used to get she used to make the salmon,
Sick.
the pink salmon out the can with the eggs and the rice.
Mm-hmm.
So when I know was she making that for breakfast, that mean I gotta eat just
Yeah,
straight
it's gonna be
rice and sugar and butter.
to balance it out.
You sugar and butter?
Mm-hmm.
That's what some people don't even know about the sugar and butter.
Yeah.
You know what's
rice,
funny?
Sugar and butter.
When you eat that shit, your
What?
friends knew.
Man.
Your friends knew and be like, "You mother making that salmon."
Yeah.
Cause yo,
Your
the
fucking
salmon,
clothes.
yo, the
Your
salmon
clothes.
had a whole house thumping.
Mhm.
go
You
to
be
school,
mad
stuff like
as
this
soon as you
shit.
put out
Yeah.
the stuff. She be like,
Fish.
"Damn, I ain't
Like,
eat."
you
And
never
I'm
Fish in
like,
your clothes.
Your friends,
Yo,
like,
you-
you live at a lake trout. You
Listen,
like, hey man,
you
fuck
know if you smell that, she ain't making pancakes either.
Mm.
Yeah, you
So
done.
you know this is what's for breakfast. Like,
Mhm.
that used to kill me,
Yo,
man.
you know what's crazy about the struggle meals? When you didn't like on them Fridays when you didn't know your parents was coming home with food. Like my thing in my life, I love sitting watching movies with my family with a fucking meal. That makes my day, and it's because my parents they wouldn't even tell us when they got paid a lot of times. So me and Wayne would just be in the house, just
Thugging.
like thugging it, looking for shit.
But that's how you.
Just
That's
looking.
how I used to
And
Yo.
it be them times when you be making a little motherfucking syrup sandwich,
Yo,
and then you see we see the van pull up. We see my mother get out the car with a motherfucking bag full of blockbusters. That
Mhm.
box off,
Mhm.
that blockbuster
Yeah.
bag,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking KFC bag. We just be like,
yo,
yeah,
he
but
about
we
to
didn't already.
relax.
Yeah, he bought.
We
Relax,
didn't already.
relax.
Well, look, we didn't already ate
Ate-
like nine motherfucking syrup
You ate a
sandwiches.
whole loaf of bread.
They
Just-
full.
gone.
Man. They full.
We full.
Full.
My motherfucker coming out,
Yo.
fuck all the bread.
Yo,
We didn't ate all that shit while they was at work getting all the block.
Niggas is full.
That made our night. Seeing them, what used to make y'all night when y'all parents used to come home with?
Shit.
I'm just having. I'm okay. Whoa, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
right.
He said, I was
He made
Except
my
that
night.
she made it.
Nigga, you be made my morning because my brother ain't coming.
Yo, the highlight was just them blockbuster tapes, man.
Yo,
Soon as she come home, you said we got Adam's Family Values,
Yo.
we got Die Hard.
Hmm.
We're just gonna figure out what we
hold
want
up,
to
a
watch.
little spinoff though, because we off in Baltimore. I don't know how far. I don't know how far this reach, but yo, one brand of like a food company that used to have a hood on lock in Baltimore.
King Sir.
Murray's.
Murray.
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 Yo,
Murray.
I had Murray's.
Murray's.
Everything.
Yo,
Already know.
Murray
Mondawmin?
Steak, Murray Steakhouse.
Mondawmin?
We need to get we need to get
Mondawmin.
we need to get Joe Biden on top of this.
Yeah. This,
We need Murray Steakhouse back.
this is a need.
We don't know who we need to talk to. Yo, I used to have the chicken strips, the chicken nuggets,
The cheesesteaks.
the cheese steaks.
Brandon
the
Scott?
content. That's
Brandon
boy.
Scott. Do
Brandon
what you gotta
Scott.
do, man. We
Yo.
need Murray's back.
Yeah.
Listen,
We
they
need
coming for your
Them
job,
nuggets?
Brandon. They coming
need
for your
Murray.
job,
Yeah.
Brandon. They don't like the fro. But
Yeah.
if you bring Murray Steakhouse back,
Yeah.
boy, you coming
Yeah.
back for another
Yo.
Remember the Steakums?
But-
Steakums?
the steak- That's some
Steakums?
Yo,
Steakums,
I used to
yo.
look at the steakums like I was a
Jesus
show
Christ.
enough chef. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yo.
chopped up a little, I chopped the onion.
Man,
up.
them motherfucking steaks was just shrivel up.
They sure
What?
did. I used to put half a box in the pan. My mother whipped my ass.
I just now bought this.
You only supposed to put 2 in there.
Yo, the put.
I'm
Yo,
a damn
said-
enough for me.
It's not enough for everybody.
I had the whole box in there.
he
Oh,
making
Bobby
the
Murray.
cheesesteak from Mama Mia.
Yeah.
He chopped up the whole box.
I used to get my
Like
ass
it's
wore
got-
out with no cheesesteak meat, boy.
You make yo, and now as an adult, you understand
Yeah.
why they were so fucking mad. Like you used the whole fucking
Right.
box, man. Murray Steakhouse was the one on Mondawmin. You had to go around
Yeah.
around the bend, and then you
Mhm.
come in there, and I remember how like the freezers was mad. The whole line of
Yep.
freezers and shit.
Shout out to Murray
Man.
Steakhouse.
Shout out to Murray's, man.
Do they still serve Murray Steakhouse or they
They
just
still sell. They still
like
sell
regular?
it.
But now they high now.
They sell Murray stuff, but
They
it
know-
ain't
they know
in
it's
the
Ain't no
steakhouse.
stores.
Yep.
What you got? What you got, chat?
I got a little serious question on a serious note. I got to go back into it.
Okay.
I'll probably save it for last if we still got some time. I'm going to go.
I mean, so your last question.
Man, you just throw it out there, bro.
All right, so my last question is, what do y'all think, us as men in the city, what kind of solution y'all think we got or we could come to persuade the youth from stop killing and all the stuff that's going on now, to stop the killing and the carjackings and all that? Y'all got any opinions or suggestions or solutions on what we can do as a city to stop this?
As a mentor, I spearhead that. As a mentor, these niggas need jobs. The main issue is like when you take away that shit from them, man, they gonna find a way. A nigga ain't got them enough energy to be doing no crime if he gotta be to work tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Like he just need more job opportunities for him, man. Because like you see him outside selling waters and shit, man. 90 degrees outside. You see him out. They got a lot of them got the hustle in them.
Right.
They just don't have no opportunity. They ain't got the plug.
Right.
So a lot of times that's what they need, man. That's the solution. It's just work. They need some money. They need to keep themselves busy. They need to also have people to help them as far as resources and accessing their dreams. These niggas got dreams too. These niggas want to have record labels and shit. These niggas want to sing, rap. It's a lot of talent in the city, but the plugs and the resources are thin. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take.
Pudge?
We talking about in Baltimore?
Yeah, in Baltimore.
I feel like we just need Batman.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
We need Batman.
A real,
We need the Avengers.
Come through and just beat the shit.
Yo,
out of these kids, man.
I ain't gonna front because I worked in the school with these niggas.
Yeah,
Like we need some superheroes. Like we need somebody that really can
Avengers.
yeah, like
Just break some shit down.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like as or if not, if we can't get Avengers or Superman or Batman on the phone, I feel like we really need to invest into the recreation centers.
Mm-hmm.
Cause growing up as a kid, like I was really into the recs and the centers, and a lot of the people that really work there, like they saved my life. Like I used to be at Greenmount Recreation Center, and shout out to Mr. Mike. They used to have an NA meeting, and he used to go to the NA meeting, but he used to work in the rec also. But he was like another father figure to me. Like he really showed me, like he would point out, hey, you see him right there? He going on the wrong path.
Mm-hmm.
And he would, you know what I'm saying? If you gave him some type of energy, he show you respect. And he gave me like knowledge that I probably wasn't getting from my father.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, my father was around, but he wasn't there every day. He wasn't in the house every day. So to have another male figure to be like, hey, man, look out for this. And he would show you how it is in the streets. And he helped me get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just need more black men to really come back to the recreation centers and like the same way somebody helped you out, come back and do this for the kids. Like kids really look up to the certain people. Like you don't gotta talk down to them. You gotta kind of meet them at a certain level. Like put yourself in that mindset when you was a kid. When people treated you a certain way, you respected them a certain way. So I feel like when you really kind of like get that type of energy, because it's not gonna like the violence is not gonna just stop overnight.
No.
But when you know you got a safe haven to go to, you know you got somebody that you can go to. So like shout out to Desi for, mentoring the kids. When you know you got somebody that you can go to and be like, hey man, I got problems. Well, I just need to tell somebody something. I feel like we don't got enough of that. And I feel like we talk down on the kids so much that they look at it like it's a war against the older people.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the older people done been there before. Like we all live this life and it's just a cycle. So when you treat the people on the back end of the cycle a certain way, they gonna react a certain way. So I feel like bringing the Rex more will help the situation a lot more.
Which,
I'm kind of torn between my own question because to piggyback on what y'all said, especially Pudge, I really believe we need more community centers, more recreation centers to start opening it up. I don't understand how the city spend money on so much other nonsense. And they know the majority and the crime we facing now with the kids and all of that. They should put some of that money into the rec centers. It's so many abandoned buildings that's in the city that's sitting around doing nothing. Nonprofit organizations, we could easily transform some of them buildings into some community centers for these kids. Like Pud said, I think we just need some guidance. The kids need some structure. And I think we can see a difference. Like you said, it's not going to happen overnight. And then, like I said, on the flip side, where I'm torn is some of these kids don't want help. Some of them too far gone. I've sat there before, and I've tried to talk to some kids I know in the hood. As an older man, I got twin boys, 19, so I'm talking to their age group. You know, even kids a little a little older than them, and some of these little kids are just gone. Like they came up. Some of them like got lead poison. They didn't grew up in a house where they done seen some more stuff than I've seen in my years, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want the advice. They want to live the life they're living. So everybody's not going to be saved. I came to that realization. Everybody not going to be saved, but the ones that's willing to make that change and willing to be saved, I think we should, try to do something, spark something. Maybe with our podcast, we can start even with, with some of our sponsorship, we can even start something with getting our kids back, getting our youth back, because we need some young black men to, start turning our city around. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it.
I like that. It's gonna happen, and it's like being a mentor and stuff, because there'll be times where you be giving them your best spill. You be looking at a young one, and you be like, I'm talking to a fucking brick wall right now.
Yeah,
this nigga's not listening at all.
I'm talking to the head.
When I leave, he gotta face some shit. When I leave, this conversation is only gonna go but so far. Yeah. Once I leave, he like, yeah. But when you leave, nigga, I got this nigga I'm beefing with over these jeans we was fighting over. I was talking to niggas fighting over jeans one time. They was gonna kill each other over some true religion.
I believe it.
The nigga let the
who jeans
my boy let the other nigga hold the jeans. Oh, yeah. When he wouldn't get him back, he tried to run off. Pocket.
Oh yeah,
tried to run off and he ripped the pocket.
Oh my,
the niggas was about to kill each other over true religion jeans. This is their reality. I'm like, I could have got you some jeans, man. Like out of all things, but we gonna look into that. But like we said, had a good show today, man. We definitely appreciate y'all coming out, man. I don't know how much time we got left. We got five. Okay. Y'all got any? Because Ty said extra questions and shit. I ain't want.
I don't know. We got enough to fit in the last question. Because my last question was, what was y'all top 3 jobs that y'all had besides doing comedy?
Oh man, top 3.
Or top 2? Because I had a lot of jobs, but
I ain't had
top 2. I know y'all wasn't always.
I done had about 25 jobs, so I'm had to think. So
you had a lot of jobs. My top 3. If I could get the same amount of money as I was getting as I'm getting as a comedian, as far as like good shows at working at the aquarium, that was the funnest job, yo. The aquarium, that was like my top favorite job. People from all around the world come in there. You see all these animals and just experience so many different things and learn a lot. You downtown Baltimore, the food's good, the people, good staff. Racism was at a minimum. It was a cool job, man. Other job, working at the Sprint store. That's like my second favorite, because everybody in there was like my family. It wasn't even a job; it was the people and teaching. Those are my top 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna just go off the cuff. Top 3 is probably what I'm doing now. Truck driving right now, especially me being an owner operator, is one of the best moves, and that's top 3. Contracting for BG&E, that probably would be a tie with the top. What's the name? Because I learned so much from BG&E, man. I learned how to cut on gas, cut off electric, get side money, hustle, do all that. So I'm still. Let me hold on. Let me not say that. Yeah, let me.
You know how to turn people shit off.
Let me cut. Yeah,
the response.
Chet about to get some extra calls.
I didn't did something for. We talked about that off air.
You better get this whole.
I definitely. I'm a jack of all trades. Doing HVAC work. I was doing contracting for BG&E, but I was doing HVAC and I was installing not fire sprinkler systems. I did that before too. But with BG&E, I was doing the thermostats. It was a company. A program called the Peak Rewards program. So I was meeting a lot of people. I was side hustling with that, installing thermostats and switches and all that.
Get it. So you know how to. So you wasn't one of the people banging on the door like, "Hey man, I can save you money if you still."
I wasn't a save your money guy. I was the hey man nigga. Y'all owe $1,500. Y'all shit about to get cut off, but for a small fee, I'll catch you back on.
Listen, I ain't
that guy. I'm still that guy now.
Listen, my top 3 was, of course, working at Rite Aid. I remember that because I was doing numbers today. Because listen, I went from I went from being a stock boy to working at security.
Yes.
And when I went to working at security, I was jamming. I was stealing liquor out of there. I had the liquor on lock. Yeah. So definitely got to be Rite Aid.
That was number 1.
Number 1. I was what? I was the guy.
That was just because of what you was doing.
Because I was banging. Listen, Rite Aid wasn't even the plug. It was the plug inside the plug.
Right.
I was eating.
Mom Duke.
No, she wasn't there. I was the security then. I
Oh,
wasn't
alright.
stopped to now I'm security.
Oh, alright.
Jamming. So second job got to be I used to work doing a trash truck. I was on a trash truck. I was losing a lot of weight jumping off the trash truck.
That shit was dangerous.
Boy, listen. This is the thing about me and work though. I learned. I always found a cut. Cause I was halfway a drug dealer a little bit. Cause see, listen, I had I'm gonna tell you a secret. Don't tell anybody else, even though y'all watching.
Right there. Go ahead.
Listen, somebody had came up the job and had some drugs, right? And I had sold them individually. I had bought them individually. Like I ain't buy like a pack or nothing from nobody. And I would get the homeless guys to work for me. So I would get them some of that.
Nigga was
I was a half drug dealer.
operation.
Yeah, look.
Operation.
So I would get them to work for me, right? Like so I would get on the truck. I would get on the truck, and then we would ride around the corner, and I would let the homeless dude get on the truck, and I would get him a little and then I would go home.
Niggas falling out the truck.
Yeah, listen, but the homeless dude, he'd get a couple hours, Lord, yeah, and then he would just jam off, just do the work, and then he'd call me and be like, all right, we done for the day. I'm like, all right, bet. I'll go back to the yard, sign out. So yeah, working for the city. I was definitely
getting. There was 2 jobs in one.
Yeah, I'm always gonna find a way. And then my third job, gotta be working with these kids, doing the hard monitoring.
Yeah.
I used to love them kids. Like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really like them, but I loved them because they was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
kids.
they was the best part was when like the tough kids would come to me about people wanting to fight them, but they wouldn't want to tell me that they had a problem. So they would come to me and be like, yo, you better get him. You better get him.
That's how they
Basically saying, I'm scared.
Whole time they just really wanted me to mediate the situation.
Right.
Like, please help
But
me.
in the end, I ain't gonna front. Working with the kids kind of kept me kind of sharp on my comedy tip. Cause I was the hall monitor that I would just roast all the kids that was in the hallway. So I was like, yeah, that was target practice. Do you want to play with me? Bop, bop. Like all I needed to do was crack on one kid, and that would set the tone for the year.
Yeah.
Now they know, like, all right.
Don't mess with him.
Because you know, every year is a different group of kids coming in. So I would crack on somebody. That would set the room, and they'd be like, all right, don't play with him. He gonna roast.
Ain't gonna mess with Mr.
And I would just keep him out the hallways. Like our football team used to suck up Carver.
Damn.
I bet
What
not.
year?
This was like 15,
I know
16.
somebody gonna chime in.
But listen, at the end, they know. If they chime in, they know. If I see you in the hallway and you was on the team, a sports and y'all suck, you better not be in my hallway. I'm roasting you. Boy, how you in the hallway? Man, listen. But that was my top 3, though.
He was just badgering children.
Right.
Gotta make them tough. But listen, I feel like it was a great episode, man.
I
Listen.
feel like it was a good episode, man.
Before we sign out, though, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications. Make sure y'all share, comment. We need the love. This is how we're going to continue to grow.
Like.
This is another episode with your coworker homies. I'm Pudge Rose.
Comedian Desi.
I'm Chap, the comedian, a.k.a. Chap Funny. You
Make
can
sure y'all
follow me on
follow.
Instagram at Chap_funny. I'm on Facebook, too, at Chap_funny. TEW2.
And also comedian Desi, Desi Famous for real on Instagram, Desi Alexander on Facebook, comediandesi.com for all the tour dates coming up. See y'all in a minute.
Peace.